Hello everybody, I'm back at UKG 2025. I'm here with Pete The Wargamer to talk about dead animal bits, everybody's favourite things. How's the show been for you so far?
It's been really good, yeah. It's been very busy, but I've been able to speak to lots of people, show off the dead animal bits. But yeah, it's been really enjoyable so far.
So for people who aren't aware of who you are, YouTube channel, doing painting and the like, and then from that point you got in contact with somebody at Wargames Atlantic for a mad project.
Correct, yeah. So my main thing that I do is kit bashing, and one of the things which I always struggle with is finding the bits that I want, especially in the quantities that I need. And I really like working with plastic, so it kind of limits your options. So I thought, well, why not make a kit which is just spare parts? It's just extra bits that you can use. It's effectively an instant bits box. A box has like 300 bits in there, and everything's hard plastic. There's lots of different variations. There's hands, skulls, lots of hands on spikes, ram's horns, bull horns, antlers, big shark jaws. There's a lot of cool stuff on there for people.
The thing that struck me when I took a look at it was, obviously for kit basher, for anybody who plays 40k fantasy, chaos, it's a dream for that because there's never enough horns around if you're wanting to do things like that. But I've moved away from those of late. However, there seems to have been an explosion in World War I horror. Turnip, Sludge, Trench Crusade, The Lost War, and then even I'm doing a lot of Wild West gaming and being able to get the skulls, the ram's horns and the like to put into the desert on the bases. It's just such a ridiculously versatile sprue for such what appears to be such a niche product to begin with.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting because initially on the face of it, people might think, well, I don't really need any of those. And then when you start chatting to people, say, well, what do you collect? I spoke to someone yesterday who's a Star Wars player, and they were like, there's nothing really here is relevant. I was like, well, if you think about if you want some bantha horns, they've got the curly horns. You've got wampus who've got horns as well. The bones look really cool on a Tatooine desert-like base. And when you start chatting to people, and the great thing about kit bashing is it really allows people to make models their own. And if with a little bit of thought, you can create some really interesting stuff. And there's a lot of stuff in there in the kit that can be used for everyone.
So the big question for me is, do you have a plan for a sequel? Because it's fantastic, but I'm sure there's other bits and pieces you would love to have rendered into plastic at some stage. Correct,
and I actually have some of the next stuff in here. So this is the upcoming kit, which is I'm currently working on, hoping to get to crowdfunding this year. It's called Arcane Artifacts, and it's essentially everything you could imagine seeing in a wizard study, but then would also work really well in like some grimdark sci-fi setting or like a more fancy setting as well. So I've tried to include things like books and scrolls, and there's a cauldron in there. There's lots of candles as well, which you can never have too many of. Potion bottles, little cloth pouches, little leather pouches. It's again, it's more varied. It's based around a theme, but there's lots in there that you could use on a whole range of different models.
I mean, it's not like Frostgrave's not a thing. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there requiring a ton of wizard items and arcane bits, and you can always take some candles and stick them onto the tops of skulls and end up with those delightful gribbly candles on a skull. I mean, it's a no-brainer, really.
Exactly, yeah, and I think the candles as well, they work particularly well on Space Marines. You can stick them on the backpacks and have some really kind of nice, kind of ecclesiastical style Space Marines there.
So, if people are here at the Expo, where can they find you?
I'm here at the Element Games stand, so I'm in Hall 3.
Okay. And if people want to check you out at home, where can they find A, the bits, and B, you?
So I'm Pete The Wargamer on YouTube, and I'm also on Instagram as well, and the Spare Parts Emporium is my company, so I can find me at www.sparepartsemporium.com.
There you go, folks. We're going to push on and see what else is here at the Expo. Definitely check these out if you're a kit basher, and if you're not, check out Pete's YouTube channel because it's phenomenal. There's some fantastic painting guides on there as well. I'm going to saunter off into the distance and see what else is here at the Expo. Bye-bye.